I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible. I feel the intangible. I see the invincible. Just believe it and receive it. God will perform it today. For your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, UFC lightweight champion Benson Henderson will make the second defense of his title December 8th against Nate Diaz. And on the same card, former light heavyweight champion Mauricio Rua faces fast-rising Alexander Gustafsson, while Rory McDonald and BJ Penn settled their differences in a welterweight match. The fighter who ran his yap before facing off against John Jones and promptly lost, Chael Sonnen, former middleweight title challenger, will meet Forrest Griffin in a light heavyweight fight on December 29th in Las Vegas. Rafael Nadal withdrew from the US Open on Wednesday, sidelined by knee tendonitis that has kept him out of action since his stunning loss at Wimbledon in late June. According to a source who spoke with ESPN.com, it is highly unlikely that Allemendinger positive test for amphetamines results from a single pill taken one time, as the suspended Sprint Cup driver recently stated. In addition, it is also highly unlikely that Allemendinger will complete NASCAR's Road to Recovery program necessary for reinstatement by the end of August, and that Almendinger's one pill defense is not consistent with the test results. So who is the best golfer right now? Well, that question may be answered when Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy square off in China this fall in a one-day exhibition in an 18-hole match at Lake Gensha International Golf Club on October 29th. After new Big East Commissioner Mike Aresco held his first press conference yesterday, one message was crystal clear. He wants to create a conference that gives its members no reason to leave after the conference experienced massive hemorrhaging due to realignment. Indiana recruit Ron Patterson, one of 5 members of the program's highly touted 2012-13 recruiting class, will not attend the school this fall, a source confirmed to ESPN.com on Wednesday, as he did not meet Indiana's academic requirements. UCLA freshman Shabazz Muhammad is not expected to receive eligibility clearance from the NCAA in time for the Bruins' trip to China and will not play during the August 22nd through 29th trip. LSU says about 20 college football programs have asked for permission to speak with All-American cornerback and punt returner Tyrann Mathieu, as LSU only considers granting requests to schools Mathieu has approved, which is consistent with school policy on athletic transfers. Penn State announced Wednesday that it would host a national child sex abuse conference this fall, and the gathering scheduled for October 29th through 30th, and State College will feature academic and clinical experts on childhood molestation and trauma, as well as remarks by retired boxing champ Sugar Ray Leonard and former kidnapping victim Elizabeth Smart, both of whom suffered sexual abuse. Former Florida State cornerback Greg Reed has enrolled at Division II Valdosta State and is practicing with the team. Maryland starting quarterback CJ Brown, no relation, has suffered a torn anterior cruciate ligament in his knee and will be out for the rest of the season, the school announced Wednesday. Former Auburn running back Michael Dyer is planning to enroll in university classes but did not play football this season. Looking ahead to return to the field in 2013, his uncle Andre Dyer said Wednesday, as they work on getting Michael's head in the right place, work on building character and addressing issues before turning back to look at any interest from major schools. Georgia State football coach Bill Curry announced Wednesday he will retire after the 2012 season. Arkansas has hired former University of Washington and UFC defensive coordinator Nick Holt to handle his on-campus recruiting, a job formerly handled by the mistress of ex-coach Bobby Petrino. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman said a wide gap remains in labor talks between the league and the NHL Players Association in issuing his first public comments on Wednesday, a day after the union presented its offer. Boston Red Sox owner John Henry on Wednesday vehemently denied a Yahoo Sports report that players had called for a managerial change at a July 26 meeting with ownership in New York. After an ugly start to the season and a not-so-pretty continuance, the Chicago Cubs fired Vice President of Player Personnel, Onuri Flieta, on yesterday, and they also fired Manager of Baseball Information Chuck Wasserstorm, who had been a Cubs employee for over 25 years. And finally, former Major League outfielder Chad Curtis plans to fight an additional charge stemming from complaints about his behavior with female high school students in Michigan, where he was a volunteer strength coach. Make sure you log onto my brand new blog site CJSports.com to catch archives of the show, and also give me that follow on Twitter at CJ Sports. That's CEEJAY. Tune in next time for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with namaste, as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.